Hello everybody, this is the Goofs Fox coming at you with a match here in the Jesta Shezarr type Team B, also known as the Team B Jesta, and yeah, this is a suit I have not gotten out in a very long time, and that is for a very good reason. If you've seen the last video I've made on this suit, yeah, you know or even if you've just been in any of my live streams, you know I absolutely I absolutely despise what this suit is and what it could have been. Cause yeah, this thing is just bad. It's even after it got buffed, it's still just really bad. It's still a bad suit. They buffed it a while back, and I don't really know what they buffed about it. The only big difference I've seen with it is that if you do a full charged unscoped with the Mega Beam Cannon, it does not overheat. Which I do think is actually really cool that this has that, because I think it could be really helpful. You can do a full charge and you can wait for your rifle a bit, and then you can try to get maybe some of the quick fire shots when you're scoped in, so at least I tried to give it something, but like, yeah, it just does not help this suit out in the end. With the B team here, it is a 650 cost support, I should point that out, so yeah, 650 cost support, and yeah, you can see, yeah, just absolutely getting melted by the Bawu there, but, yeah, I just do not think this suit is that good. I have a lot of things about it that I don't like, and there's not really anything good I can say about it. I mean, the sniping skill that it has is kind of cool, where it can, zoom in, and it has like a quick fire shot instead, but that does not really save this thing. It was a good idea on paper, I feel like, but just in execution, it is not like good at all. It's especially at the cost. If this thing was at a lower cost, then maybe it would have worked a lot better. But at 650, where things are as quick and mobile as they are, you're not really gonna have those opportunities to where you can just plop down somewhere and scope in. The only time I've actually been able to get this at all with this is this match here on this map, because I think Desert is just such an open map where you can kind of sit anywhere and you don't have to worry about missing your shots, because, yeah, it's an open map. People really do not have cover to hide behind. The other maps I've tried this out on, I remember Colony Drop Area, which that map just seems like a big no-go for the suit. I was not able to get any good performance with this thing there. And I even tried it on Impact Site, and Impact Site is a map I feel like is usually good for a lot of suits. So the fact that this couldn't even do well on this map is already a pretty bad sign in my opinion. Impact Site, I just think it's a good default map. I feel like it like kind of favors a lot of suits. You can kind of use anything there and get away with it. But like again, if this thing cannot work there, that is just a bad sign. I would be interested to see how this thing works on Port Base, because Port Base might have a lot of open areas and places for it to sit at, but even then, I'm not really sure, because this kind of leads into the next issue I have with this thing, and that is the range, and the range actually also plays into this thing's defenses, and you're probably wondering, well, how does range and defense have to do with anything? Well, the suit's range is honestly not that good. A lot of your basic weapons, like the Jesta beam rifle and your grenades and stuff, they really do not have that decent range, and neither does the Mega Beam Cannon. And the issue how this plays into your defense is that you only have 6 melee defense, which means even generals will be pretty much chowing down on your health half the time, and yeah, I've had a lot of frustrating moments with that, where a general will either eat my health, or I'll get one shot by an A Team Jesta that snuck up on me, because I was trying to line up my precision shots, so, yeah, this whole suit is just, like, a good concept, but just in execution, it was horribly done, and I just wish there was something they could do to fix this thing. I don't even know what they could do, honestly. Give it stealth like the B team, because not the B team, like the A team, because the A team is a fantastic suit. I'd even say it's better than the regular Jesta, because, well, even then it has some better stats than the regular Jesta, but honestly, I think the A team is probably the superior version of the Jester, and then this is the lowest one here. Just absolute disappointment. Um, what else is there to say about this thing? Oh yeah, defense mode. Yeah, you're gonna notice I don't use defense mode at all during this match, and I didn't really use defense mode at all during any of my matches because it's such a useless skill on this suit. Like, it does not really protect you from anything. Like, if something tries to melee you, you're pretty much still gonna take like a lot of damage. So it's in the long run, I just wish they give this thing active guard. That's another thing I think they could easily change about this, is give it the active guard skill, even if it's just level 1. Like, I just think that would be so much better on this thing to have than what they gave it. Let's see, what else is I can think about? I think that's pretty much most of the things I can think about, because, yeah, weapons aren't that good, concept ain't that good, defenses suck, and yeah, not precision, but defense mode is pretty just useless. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can say about this suit. You can see here, I did manage to find a good position, and that's kind of what, again, this whole thing is. When you find a good position, you can start doing some damage, but, like, again, there are just many maps that do not favor that. Like, this suit is not favored on a lot of maps where, it has good positioning, because, again, a lot of suits are really fast. That's another thing I should point out, too. This suit is slow. Like, slower than the regular Jesta, and it just feels very slow, too. Now, the Quez Air Yagdoga actually has the same movement and boost speed as this suit, but I don't know, something about that one just feels a lot faster. Like, it feels more mobile. It might have skills that help with that, but that one just feels a lot more like mobile. You can move a lot more with it. You have better positioning. This suit just doesn't have that, and it's just, yeah, it's a disappointment to be sure. And I don't think my opinion on this suit has really changed from my last video, from the matches that I have played with it recently. It's still just a lot of the same stuff, really. And hopefully this thing does get another buff that might help it. Again, active guard is something I think they could definitely give it that wouldn't be like too much of like an issue with it. And then maybe stealth. Again, maybe stealth like the regular B team. Like, even if it's stealth at like level 1, because I think the B team has level 2 stealth. If they gave this one level 1, I think it would help with the suit's playstyle, because it's a lot of, you really don't want to be seen by anything while you're trying to get your shots in, so I think that could be something else they could do as well. But aside from that, I am just not sure what they could do to actually alter the suit. And a real quick timeout mission over. Let's see how we did with this match. Mission failed, unfortunately, but let's see what our final score was. Didn't get anyone on the board. Our Gundam Delta Kai did really well, so I'm going to send them a praise. And looks like I'm going to praise the other B Team Jesta as well. 6th place overall with 4 kills and 2 losses. 3rd place in individual, so yeah, I didn't do too bad this match. And again, I think this is like the best match I was able to get with this thing. Every other match I've had was really a disaster. I think there's only one that my team actually won, and it was of no help to me because I think I got last place during that match. I think it was a colony drop area map, so yeah, again, just not a lot of things in the suit's favor. So hopefully one day this thing just gets a mega overhaul. It might even just need a full-on rework at this point, like rework maybe how the beam, like mega beam rifle works or something, or just like it needs something. It needs a few things, not even just something. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I don't have really too much else to say, again, compared to my last video I've made on the suit. A lot of my thoughts have not changed. It is just still the same very mediocre 650 cost support suit. And, well, yeah, that's why I'm going to be interested to hear. Comment down below what you think about the Jesta Shezarr type Team B. I am very interested to hear what people actually think of this suit in its current state, because I have seen people still play it really a few times, so I don't know what people's thoughts on it are currently, if it is any good in people's eyes. But yeah, aside from that, remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.